excited to have with us two wonderful gentlemen, Matthew Silva and Philip Mendoza, and they are with, I'm going to try to get this right, Ruth, all right? Here we go. Blessings for Burque. Is that right?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
All right, okay, I did good. I was a little nervous about that, but we're excited to have you guys with us today.
Yes, we're excited as well.
Looking forward to learning a little bit. Tell us, as we get started, what is your organization all about?
Blessings for Burque is basically an faith-based organization. Our vision is to change and be changed as we serve others and share Christ. So that's basically what we're all about, is just making sure we serve our community and also share Christ with others.
Now, is this something you came up with, you conceptualized and started doing on your own, and it has just grown from there?
Yeah, it started from just basically putting about 4 to 5 backpacks in my trunk, and then from there it kind of grew into what it was today. Our goal at our next event is to hand out 300 backpacks to our homeless community.
That's awesome.
And a big trunk for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And also, we're going to have a barbecue, so we're going to have about 300 hamburgers out there, too, to feed the homeless, too.
Nice.
And just kind of serve and pray with others. And the more we get involved, the more faith-based we get, the more Christ-centered we get. So that's what we're trying to do.
Now, Matthew, you mentioned that this started off with you putting a few backpacks in the trunk of your car. And so when I think of that, my first thought is, oh, maybe that was to help out some kids for school supplies, because that's what it seems like you do a lot of backpacks for. But then you mentioned folks who are maybe homeless. So tell us what's in these backpacks.
Basically, what we put is a Ziploc bag full of individually wrapped food items like granola bars, cup of soup, things like that. We usually don't use canned goods because they're really heavy to carry in a backpack, of course. We put water in there. Then we have another Ziploc bag where we put hygiene items. We have one for females, and then we have one for the males. And we like to put toothbrushes, toothpaste, those different things where they could kind of have the basic necessities that kind of what we take advantage for in life. We know that we
don't even think about it being.
Yeah, exactly. And then we also put a Bible in there, and we also depends what season it is, we like to put gloves or beanie or anything like that, just depending on the season. Last year we put sunglasses, so we always like to put something in there that that's fun for them to look at and to be able to have like some kind of like a novelty item, whether it's a lock for them to lock up their items or anything like that.
Awesome. Well, Philip, tell us a little about yourself and how you came about to be part of it. Blessings for Burque.
Okay. Well, I went to high school with Matt. We were friends, and then after that, he kind of just got distant. Still on Facebook, and I saw him mention everything that he did. So I said, "All right, I'll help out." And I had a pickup truck, so that's why he really needed me. Okay. So he could put all these backpacks in there.
That's what I hear. Anybody who has a truck has lots of
You're always popular when it's something like that or moving.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, exactly. So I decided, okay, I'll give it a try. And what happened was, I think it affected me inside more than affecting, I guess, them. It put something in me that I wanted to keep doing and do something better and always help out. So from then on, we just kept going together and just trying to build it and kind of seeing a different aspect of from my vision on how it looks. And we saw just the community coming together on both ends, the homeless community coming together, and then also our own community of coming together to help out.
Well, when you talk about your community, what has Blessings for Burque really done for the area where you guys are based? Or do you have a certain part of town that you really focus on, or did you leap out of one area into others? How did it kind of grow?
Well, when we first started, we kind of just put the backpacks in our trunk of our car, and we would just drive down Central.
Okay.
And we would just kind of just hand them out to people. But we've kind of evolved from that. We went from, we did an event at the Civic Plaza Center with other organizations that were there, that are help out the homeless and those in need. And then we also did one at the Coronado Park, also known as Skate Park. We did it there. That was our last event. We did a barbecue there. And that was the first time we did the barbecue. And we usually like to go to where we see the most homeless and see those people in need, and that's usually where they are at, right there at that location. So we've kind of grown from what we've done from just driving down the street, kind of just handing them out and stuff, and then we've kind of grown to just, you know, staying in one location and kind of we put up flyers and everything, and they'll come to us.
So so they actually come to your events now.
I think after a while, when they get to know you, they'll know where to find you.
Yeah, you're right. We gained like a trust with them.
Yes.
And so after we did a couple events, they're the ones who mentioned to us what park to go to.
Oh, wow.
And so we just kind of hear that feedback, and then that's why we chose that park.
Yeah.
And it worked out very well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, what has been the biggest obstacle or challenge that you faced?
I think within ourselves, you know, sometimes we get a discouragement, you know, from others or whatever, from, you know, maybe we're not getting some donations or something, and it kind of seems that we're stagnant with our cause. So it's kind of within ourselves that we kind of get that obstacle that we try to overcome. I think that's mainly the main thing that we try to overcome is ourselves. Our enemy is usually the inner me, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sometimes there's a battle going on in our minds, and we have to overcome that struggle, just like you said, on the inside of us. Well, on the other side, what are some of the biggest achievements that you've seen as you've worked on things over the years?
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about Will.
Yeah, well, last time we had an event, I met a guy out there. His name was William. He was a really nice guy. He was a ex-MMA fighter, and he made some bad decisions in his life. And I think what caught me to him is I have 2 dogs, and he had a dog, and I kind of went up to him and started talking to him, and we gained a friendship, and he kind of just broke down, and he started crying. He said that he was having a rough life, and he was living literally in his van. He had a bed in there and everything, and we started becoming friends, and I gave him my phone number. I exchanged phone numbers, and he called me, and we landed up going to like Planet Fitness and working out with each other. Wow. And he landed up going to my church, and he landed up giving his life to Christ. And after that, he went back to El Paso because he was from El Paso, and now he has a job there. He's no longer homeless and everything. And he called me one day, or actually I saw him on Facebook. I messaged him on Facebook, and then he called me, and then he told me that he's doing well, that his life's fine,
That's awesome.
that he's he went back to his family and everything. And so it's just little things like that you like to hear from people that.
And that should be the thing that encourages you when you're sitting there and you're like discouraged, which is what we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
Oh, yes.
Because even if it's just one person,
it's
all worth it.
Yeah,
even
exactly.
One person that turns their life around and gives
we
their
know
life
we
to
can't
Christ.
help everybody. You know what I mean? People have to be willing to change, and that's what I liked about Will. He was willing to change.
Yes,
and
that's
when
true.
you're willing to change, that's what it's all about.
That's true. Yeah.
Are you affiliated with any church with your ministry and organization?
Currently, we aren't. We like to think of that we are practicing what our churches preach. You know what I mean? So many times we hear people. You know, we go to church. Every Sunday or whatever day we go to church, and then we leave church and we kind of forget what the sermon was about and forget that. And I one time read a book. I don't know if you've ever heard it. It's by Shane Claiborne. He has a saying in there: "How can we worship a homeless man on Sunday and pass one on Monday?" And it kind of hit home for me, you know what I mean? Because Jesus himself was homeless. He said that, foxes have dens, birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. So, Jesus himself was homeless. We never know who we're entertaining or what kind of angels we're entertaining when we're go out to the homeless and help them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Awesome. What kind of things do you put in the backpacks that maybe people could make donations for? Is there certain things that you're focusing on?
Is there an area we go to take donations?
We have a website. It's blessingsforburque.org. We have some items on there that we need. We also have a place where you could donate. We have a GoFundMe set up right now too. And we're also going to be selling T-shirts on our website too. They come in on Wednesday. Nice. We're actually changing our slogan. It is "You welcomed me." We're actually changing it to "Let your light shine." Nice. So they're really nice T-shirts. So we're going to be changing that here soon, and we're just making a lot more advancements on how people could donate and help our cause.
Yes. Do you need volunteers? Do you ever need extra volunteers?
Oh yeah, most definitely. A lot of times people want to just volunteer for the event.
Yes.
So they just want to be there and hand it out, which is great. I think that's a good start. But also we need volunteers to kind of help out, organize the bags, get everything in there. Yeah. Maybe be the voice and say, hey, I know somebody over here that could help us out.
Sure.
And kind of let them run with it instead of just passing on the baton to us. We want like volunteers like that, use their resources or their connections and kind of bring them together.
Well, it's great to see you gentlemen who are carrying out, your mission right into your community and letting the love of Jesus flow through you. Hope that you'll get connected with the folks right here with Blessings for Burque.